let's make some noodles while I talk about my job. It's my 1-year anniversary today. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about working in behavioral health. I just got out of the shower, by the way. That's why I look like this. How you get into working in behavioral health, what I do. So I just wanted to talk about my job, not necessarily like how to work in behavioral health, but just like working in behavioral health. I'm really at this point in my life that I'm like, I feel like the life has been sucked out of me dry. I wanted to talk about it because I know a lot of my following is also in recovery or is in active addiction or is somehow related to that side of the world. So I know a lot of you guys are curious. Obviously, there are so many different jobs that you can work in behavioral health. I work as an SMI case manager. I've worked as a case manager. I've worked as a peer support. I've worked as a navigator. I've worked as a clinician. So I kind of have experience in like BHT. Like I've kind of dabbled in everything. There are so many benefits to this job. I mean, obviously we are helping people that, you know, need the help, that don't have support. A lot of us have been in their shoes before. These people not only like half the time don't even have a home, but don't have family. I mean, we really do become like their support system. And I think that is the best part of the job, but also the worst part of the job. We become that support system, and it is so mentally taxing. And if you have a mental illness or you struggle with mental illness, it is a lot. I think I've come to the conclusion, and not to say I'm gonna like leave my job or anything, because I'm not. I would not leave my job unless there was something better, something that paid better, a better position. Obviously, I will do what's best for me at the end of the day, but I'm not just gonna leave my job. I've realized though that when working in behavioral health, I think we work a lot harder than we need to be for pay that's not worth it, in my opinion. And that's just like the sad reality of this field. You end up giving just like your entire heart and soul to this field with very, very little, if not any return. Obviously you get paid, but that is like the bare minimum. It becomes very taxing, very mentally draining. And if I like had to recommend it to anybody, in my opinion, it's sometimes not worth it. I think I've come to that realization recently. Like I was in my car today, like tearing up because I was so mentally exhausted that like the thought of interacting with one more person made me want to literally cry, scream, roll into a ball. My point is, I think as I get older, I realize I'm working a lot harder than I need to be. I just like don't know what I want to do with my life. As I near 29 years old, that is a very scary thought for me. I am really questioning whether I'm in the right field, but then I'm like, starting over just sounds crazy. Like I did my entire college based on the fact that I wanted to work in this field. Throw these in here. Obviously, most of us that want to work in this field do it for the sole reason that we want to help people. When you are giving so much to people that you stop doing things for yourself and you stop taking care of yourself. And like, I've just noticed, like, I feel like a different person right now. Like, I get home, like, I just got home from work and I immediately got in the shower because I had to like wash away just like I don't know how to explain it, but like I needed to like wash everything away from my body. I realized like I'm just not taking care of myself. I'm not eating healthy. I'm not working out anymore. I don't have energy to do any of that. And I think that's my biggest issue, is like when it starts to affect how I view myself, I think is where I can no longer like tolerate it, especially as I get older, because it's harder to bounce back from like these little, you know, bumps in the road as you get older. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because a lot of you guys do ask me like how to get into this field. And I know a lot of you guys also struggle with addiction, mental illness, and all that stuff. And again, I feel like it really depends on your job, where you work and stuff. There's obviously like a lot more like chill positions, but from my experience, it just doesn't seem worth it to me anymore. I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I'm having like I don't know, is it even a quarter life crisis? Am I too old for a quarter life crisis? These are my noodles. They actually look really good. Not bad. Woo! Definitely spicy. And I definitely added more spice. Anyway, I lasted a year. Thank you to my amazing boss for getting me these flowers and balloons. She's a real one. I love her. But I wanted to talk to you guys about it because all of you guys asked me how to get into behavioral health. And my suggestion is don't. Those were so fucking good.